Good morning my dear friends, welcome back once again to the Felicitous English. In this episode of the Felicitous English, I shall throw light on a very famous suicide, the suicide of Socrates. On a day in 399 BC, the philosopher Socrates stood before a jury of 500 of his fellow Athenians accused of refusing to recognize the gods recognized by the state and of corrupting the youth. If found guilty, his penalty could be death. The trial took place in the heart of the city. The jurors seated on a wooden bench surrounded by a crowd of spectators. The three Athenian citizens who accused Socrates were given 3 hours to present the case, which was followed by the philosopher defending his case for another 3 hours. Socrates, aged 70 years then, was found guilty by a vote of 280 to 220. The jurors were next asked to determine the penalty. The accusers argued for death penalty. Socrates was given the chance to suggest his own punishment. He could have easily avoided his death warrant by recommending exile. Instead, he sarcastically recommended that he should be rewarded for his actions. When pressed for a realistic punishment, he proposed that he be fined with a modest sum. The jury finally chose death for him. Athenian law prescribed death by drinking a cup of poison called hemlock. Socrates will be his own executioner. When the poison was given to him in a cup, Socrates asked, "What must I do?" "Just drink it and walk around until your legs begin to feel heavy, then lie down. It will act very soon." This was the reply. Socrates took it quietly, without a tremor and without any expression. Then he made his last pledge. We can and must pray to the gods that our sojourn on earth will continue happily beyond the grave. This is my prayer, and may it come to pass. With these words, Socrates drank his poison. His followers and students could not control their emotions. Apollodorus cried inconsolably. To this Socrates said, "You are strange fellows. I sent women away for this very purpose, to stop creating such a scene. I have heard that one should die in silence. So please control yourselves." These words stopped others crying. Socrates walked around until his legs were very heavy when he lay on his back. As a chill sensation got into his waist, Socrates uncovered his head and said his last words, "Crito, we owe a cock to Asclepius. Do pay it, don't forget." "Of course," said Crito. "Do you want to say anything else?" Silence was the reply. This was the end of one of the best, the wisest and the most upright men ever to have lived in the planet. Now I turn to our usual business, the word of the day, procrastinate. Procrastinate means delay or postpone action, put off doing something. The temptation within the government is to procrastinate until popular sentiments speak to form a revolt. Similar words are stall, temporize, play for time, dally, vacillate, dither, take one's time, waiver, haver, swither, dilly-dally, kick the can down the road. Examples: winners don't make excuses, they do not procrastinate. People who procrastinate often end up forgetting their own assignments. Now it's a time for the correct English of the day. I have heard during my travels, especially to northern parts of India, people unnecessarily using the sound na at the end of making a question. Example: he is handsome na, you are coming with me na. This is terrible English. there is no na in English. You should ask, he is handsome, isn't he? Aren't you coming with me? We Keralites know better when we use no unnecessarily at the end of a sentence. Example, these apples are costly, no? Please don't add unnecessary no. The use of na or no is a bad habit developing. Hence, do not imitate such bad habits and do not allow such habits to creep into your system. We shall meet again with another episode of Felicitous English. Till then, goodbye. Thank you very much.